Hi, I'm Tom, and welcome to another episode of Tommy's Trains. We're building up to the holiday season of 2025. I've been trying to go through as many train sets and train parts and fixing trains, just everything about trains as much as I can for the Vlogmas we're doing for 2025. And what's Vlogmas? It just means I'm trying to do a video every single day, try to give you some decent quality videos to watch, and also some of the new stuff, some of the old stuff. And a lot of people ask me, what should I get for a train set? And today is those answers to one of those questions. And so if somebody says, what should I get for a train set? My first answer is going to be, find yourself a new old train or a lightly used old train. The new train sets, some of them are pretty good, but the price point on them is they're out of the universe. They're for what I think you're getting for a lot of these train sets, and I've tried to show you a couple of the introductory train sets that I think are okay for around $100 or something, which is, that's not bad. But when you start looking at $200 or $300 for an introductory HO or an N scale train set, that's crazy. So what I've got here is one of my favorite brands of trains. This is an Athearn, and these used to be built in California. And this one wasn't. This is after they moved production. I believe this was probably made in China, unfortunately, and I'm sure I could find it here somewhere. Yeah, Shanghai, China. But anyway, these used to be built in California, and then at some point, like everything else, it moved out. And so you used to get the Athearns in the blue boxes, and that you would basically assemble the trains yourself. You would get a little blue box, kind of like, basically you'd get one of these boxes, and inside would be a train or a train car, and you would have some little bags of parts and pieces. And I'm going to put one of these together for you in a different episode, just to show you how cool these really are. These are like really heavy-duty cardboard boxes, and the amount of people who will pay stupid, crazy prices for empty boxes for these, it makes me wish I had about 150,000 of them to sell, because people love those little boxes. Maybe for crafts, maybe for trains, I don't know, but they're awesome. So you don't get those anymore. You get these ones that are already pre-built, pre-assembled. And to me, some of the fun, a lot of the fun of getting trains was putting them together first. So you'd get these little boxes, you'd get wire grab rails and little couplers and all kinds of little pieces. You'd put the horns on, you'd put the plastic windows in. So you could spend, an afternoon or an evening putting together your locomotive before you even get to try it. So a lot of people still buy those. You can find them used or even brand new in the box, not even put together yet. But I mean, the prices are going up because obviously they don't make them anymore. The simple answer is, what should I buy for a train set? My answer is going to be, go buy yourself a good used train set or a box like this one with a brand new train set in it that's not new. New but not new, you know what I mean? So this is like from 2014 or something like that. I can't remember exactly when I saw these come out, but this is brand new in the box. So this is an Iron Horse train set, and it's made by Athearn and has everything you need, and these came DCC ready. They were completely assembled, and so you got the case that you can keep your train in, and you've got all everything you need. Everything you need is in this box. So you've got a locomotive, GP38-2, diesel locomotive, Norfolk Southern. You got the Norfolk Southern caboose. On the back, you've got a anchor, a boxcar, and a gondola with a load. And then you've got enough track, which is Bachmann, by the way. The easy track is Bachmann, but you've got an Athearn controller. And these controllers, they're pretty good. They're better than the Bachmann ones. But the easy track, like I've said it before, I think it's great track. I like it a lot, personally. In my mind, you're not going to find better HO scale track, because you can't get you probably still can, but I haven't seen it, the old Atlas Snap track. And you'd get like cork road bed and nail it down, which was, I liked doing that personally. But anyway, the new greatest thing is the track like this that has the road bed integrated in it. And this is nickel silver, and I'll get this out and we'll take a look at that in a second. But anyway, here's your box, and this is what it looks like in the box, brand spanking new. So you get your controller, like I said, your locomotive, the tracks are all here. So this is two-tiered. You lift this tray out, you've got stuff in the back. So the one problem about these styrofoam things is you're only going to put stuff in and take it out just so many times before either it breaks or it just loosens up to the point where you're really not going to be sticking it in like this anymore. So then at that point, you still have a decent box to just kind of set everything in. So what we'll do is we'll take the parts and pieces out, and we'll show them to you. And these are pretty decent boxes. They're not cheap junk. Put this together, I'll get the pieces out, and we'll go over those together. And a lot of these, in fact, almost every one of these train sets, I've never opened them before. I'm not, going back and redoing something. You're with me the first time we're doing this. And my level of enthusiasm for this is pretty high. The other day I did one of these old Lionel working on the railroad train sets, and just for example, like these, I was just like, I don't like this. As soon as I started opening it up, I can see why in the 70s people got that and were like, what the hell is going on with Lionel right now? So I kind of feel like that now with Lionel, to be honest with you. Lionel kind of pulled it together for a while. I don't know, the stuff that I'll have to do a separate video on what I think of Lionel, but I would not go buy a brand new Lionel train set anymore. I've crossed them off my list of things that I would do. I love Lionels, you know, I'm a Lionel guy, but the new ones, no thank you. Sealed in there, brand spanking new. This is still got the tape on it. Actually, my very first Athearn locomotive was a GP38-2 Norfolk Southern, and it did come in a blue box, and I did assemble it, and I still have it. In fact, I was about 12 years old. Yeah, I think 12, maybe 13, but no more than that when I got my first Athearn. Before that, I'd had, like every kid, I had, you know, the Bachman stuff, and then I'd gone to hobby shops and bought a few things. But finally, my family, you know, my siblings bought it for me, and they decided I was at the age where I should get a good train. So this is a really nice train. I'm not going to lie to you. One thing I will tell you right off the bat is this has plastic rails on it. And the one that I got when I was 13 years old or 12 years old had metal ones. There was pieces of wire in the box, and every one of these little uprights, you had to slide it on, and make sure you put it on the right way, because the little prongs that stuck into the side of the train had to go on a certain way. So it looks the same, but it's definitely not the same as quality wise as what I got. Having said that, it's still got a lot of weight to it. It's heavy. If you remember HO trains, a lot of them, they were only 4-wheel drive. You had one truck that was live, the other one was dead, and it was pretty light. So, but this one has good weight to it. And because I'm a weighing freak, I'd like to tell you what stuff weighs. This is 12 ounces. Now, just for fun, the Lionel working on the railroad 040 steam locomotive was 10 ounces. Okay, that was a Lionel. This is HO, and this is 12.1 ounces. So, and when I said 10, I meant it was like 9.7 or 9.8. It was, you know, in the vicinity of 10, but not really 10. And this is over 12. So, you know, what am I telling you right now is that the Lionel, I don't even know. But I can, like I said, I can see why people got that in 1978, or like, what the hell is this thing? I don't know what's going on right now. Can't even. The boost on this is weighted. They both have knuckle couplers on it. Boost on this, it has glass in the windows, catwalk on it. So the quality difference between Athearn and Bachman even now is night and day. And you can still buy Athearn trains. They're just not. I don't know if you can still get an Athearn train set, though. I think you'd have to make one. And if I was going to do that, I would go on eBay or whatever. I would find some Easy Track. You can buy Easy Track all day long on eBay, so you wouldn't have any trouble putting a layout together with some Easy Track. And then, you know, this is a good controller, but get an MRC like a Tech 4. Even the Tech 2s were good, and I will go down and die on that hill, telling you that if you don't care about DCC, you just care about conventional railroading, which I like DCC, but honestly, I am just as happy with the old stuff, and maybe it's just because I'm getting old, I don't know, but I do like it. So you can get for $40-50, you can get a really good controller, which is way better than anything you're going to get in a Bachman set. The Bachman stuff, they're okay for starters, but you know, eventually you're going to find that you need something different, something better. And the performance of an MRC with the locomotion and the braking and the throttle control and blah, blah, blah is going to make you want to take that Bachman thing and fling it. So do yourself a favor. If you really want to be in trains, take that Bachman one and use it for a little while, and then get yourself something else. So this caboose, we're at 3.2 ounces. It's not bad. That's a good solid car. Looking at this box car, I like it. I like it a lot. It's a steel box car. It's the newer design with only it's got the cutoff ladders on it. Doesn't have the ladders to the top. No walks on it. So this is a conventional Norfolk Southern box car, and it looks like a 50-footer to me. So a 50-foot box car. The brake wheels, the graphics on this they're really good. They're really impressed with the graphics. Do the doors open? It looks like they do, but I guess they don't. So they did a really good job making that look like it's something that you could just open up. The graphics on these are incredible. These are sharp graphics. It looks really good, and I like this car a lot. It's got good weight to it. 4.2 ounces. Good size rail car there. Tank car, another Norfolk Southern. It's interesting to me that they're selling you a complete Norfolk Southern train set. It's not a mixed freight. A lot of times you'll have mixed road names, but this is all Norfolk Southern so far. Metal wheels. I got the metal grab irons on here. Single dome tank. Really good graphics. Knuckle couplers. 3.2. Hey, guess what? A Norfolk Southern gondola. Looks like a 50-footer with these canisters on it. I don't even know what these are. Has anybody ever seen these in real life? They know what these are, what they haul in them? I don't know. They look like big trash cans. I don't know what these are. They call them canisters or a car with load, and I don't know what's in it. I don't know what they would be used for. Never seen it. Seen these in real life. Again, good graphics. It's really incredible the level of detail on this. And this is 2014. We're looking at like 11 years ago. Metal wheels, knuckle couplers, 4.3. Power pack, like I said, nothing spectacular. You got your overload on off. You get your green light for power, direction, because this actually has the transformer in it, whereas the Bachmann had the transformer on the plug, and this was just the speed controller. The transformer's in here, and this has some heft to it. 1.5 pounds. For entry controllers, these were pretty good. Athearn was right up there with Atlas as far as like really good stuff. Well, thanks a lot for watching this latest edition of Tommy's Trains. I appreciate you watching, and stick around for more exciting episodes coming up. Thanks.